Hey, good Monday morning. Just wanted to shoot a quick video as I'm heading to work. This was Saturday. We did the half marathon, and I'll just tell you, it sucked. It's the worst one I've ever run. I said in my last video, I was feeling really confident. Felt like I'd run enough. I just thought everything was going to go, and it did up until about mile 9. I felt good. I was running the race I was supposed to. But then at mile 9, man, I just hit a wall. I don't know what happened. I don't know if I wasn't fueling enough. I took some BPN Go Gels. I had 3 of those. I had some of these little sugary candies. And I had about 3 or 4 of those, but I didn't take any of the gels. I don't know. And yesterday, as a matter of fact, we didn't even stay the weekend. We left the afternoon after the race was finished, which is not normal. I think I was just so frustrated. So I kind of have to reevaluate the whole training. One, I have to up my mileage. There's just no doubt. Even though like the last 3 or 4 weekends before the race, I did 8 mile, I did 10 miles a couple of times and felt great. But after the race, I've got a bad knee. I blew it out playing sports. I was playing basketball and blew out my knee. Been a while ago, had surgically repaired, but obviously over time it gets arthritis in those areas. So, but the problem is, I ran, at home, like I said, up to 10 miles. I mean, had no issues whatsoever. So not sure. And I'm kind of blaming it on my shoes. I think I have too many miles on the shoes that I wore, and I was kind of debating a week or 2 before the race whether I was going to buy a new pair of shoes to run, but I just didn't. So I'm going to order some new shoes and try to track those based on mileage and see if that helps. The next one, I have a 10K at Chicago in July, Big 10K. So the next actual half marathon on the calendar is in December in New York City at Central Park. So I'll just continue my training there. But I don't know, very frustrating, very disappointing. I don't know. It was just it was a shocker to me. And I felt it yesterday. Just kind of everything hurt. So that tells me that I think it was definitely the shoes. Actually, what I may do is buy 2 pairs, leave 1 pair only for race day, and the others will be trainers. So I think that's going to be my next kind of solve of that problem. So anyway, Monday, not sure what my week looks like. I know I have to work I have to close. We had some scheduling issues, so I get to do 2 closing shifts at the spa this week, Wednesday and Thursday. So I'm looking forward to that, actually. Kind of get back in there, get my old hands dirty. Yeah, just some normal stuff. Going through the process of changing the way we do business at the wealth management office. I think I said in my last video, I think we're at 4 maybe new assets, and it's like it's 27th of the month, so hopefully we get to 6 or 7. If we're doing 25 a quarter, we need to be at least at 6. But usually right after tax season, even though we don't do taxes, but obviously there's a big rush of new money coming in, whether it's small business plans, just individual Roths, or traditional funding. And so, yeah, And then we had a little bit of a pullback because people are, it's kind of one of those kind of people putting money in, but then there's some people have to pay taxes. Like we had in my own household, I think we had to pay $30,000 this year in taxes. So got money back from the state of Indiana, but had to pay Illinois and had to pay federal. It came out to around 30. And then I've got quarterlies that are due both on the corporation side and the personal side. I went ahead and just fully paid all the quarterlies for the corporation. Just got those out of the way. And then I think my quarterly payments are something like $6,000, $6,200, something like that quarterly. So got property taxes coming due here in a couple weeks for the corporate, for the real estate that we own. So that's going to be a huge chunk. So a lot of outflow. So just very, very grateful that, we have the funds to, take care of it. So no worries. Just wish the government was a little bit better with our tax dollars. I'm seeing a lot of this fraud talk and these different organizations. And that's what happens. There's no accounting. There's no, the government, it's not like, here, I got to pass this tractor on the self-driving. It just doesn't do it. So, but anyway, if we could get, I just have a feeling that if we ever got a handle on all the fraud that's out there in the federal government, probably state, local, no doubt, maybe not just fraud, it's just mismanagement. It's just, why are we still doing things we were doing 20 years ago? And why are we still funding those things? And you'd think the government would kind of be cognizant of the money coming in as taxpayer dollars and should be good stewards, but obviously doesn't happen. So that's the frustrating thing. Obviously get to a level where you have to pay taxes and large sums of taxes if you're successful. And just it's kind of frustrating to see, you hear all these rumors about the fraud that goes on. So that's my take. It's going to be a good week. Looks like it's going to rain most of the week, so probably not get to the golf course at all. I'm going to take a day or two off, and I think Wednesday I'm going to be back at it, probably do a row and bike session, reevaluate how kind of the training program, plan to just continue. Even though I don't have a race till December, I'm not going to let the fitness slack. Got a vacation here in a week and a half, heading to Mexico, which is one of my favorite places. Yeah, so, and a couple of books. This is my move book on the urgency mindset. Here's the 28 Summers, which is awesome. And then this is my financial planning book. Really no changes. I just changed the cover. So hopefully this is still a good week. All right, thanks.